Okay, we're going to try that again. I am trying to get this microphone to work. Let me see what I can do to get that going. Maybe. Let's see if that works. I don't know. Let's try it again. I'll wait for him to give me the go ahead. We're playing phone tag right now, trying to get this together. Okay, good, yay! Now we're here. Okay, so it looks like the lights aren't going to work, but we're here. We can do karate in the dark. We can train in the dark. We can stretch in the dark. Hey, Cameron, it's so good to see you. It has been what feels like forever since we've done this together. I hope everybody has continued your stretching throughout this past month and a half maybe, and taken what we've learned and gone over the past year and really made it a part of your life. If not, then let's start over and get it going today, right? Okay, so today, hey Irene, good to see you. Good, ready to stretch. So today what we're going to do, we've done a lot of training and we have not done a lot of stretching, I'm going to assume. So we are going to really focus today in on actual stretching. We're not going to do any balance, any strength training, just good stretching. Oh, it's so good to see everybody. Good, good. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's get going. Make sure you have your space. Make sure you're dressed comfortably. I'm going to move this. We're going to be on the floor today. If you cannot hear me, please let me know. Other than that, let's take a big breath in. Up. And let it out. Again, big breath in. Up. Let it out. We want our exhale to be longer than our inhale. One more time. Big breath in. Up. And out. Good. We're connecting our mind to our body, right? So let's take it from up and let's lean it over to a flat back. What I mean by flat back is just what I said, a flat back. We don't want it to be arched and we don't want it to be round. We want it to be just to where we can set a plate of food on top of it. I say food because we're always eating here. All right, so let's take it over and hold. You'll feel this in your hamstrings. You'll feel this in your glutes. And of course, you'll feel it in your back muscles as well. So let's hold here for 3, 2, 1, and back up. Breathe. Let's go again. Take it over and flat back. Chin up. Feel that stretch in the back of your hamstrings and your glutes. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Release. One more time. Ready? And take it over. Hold it. Chin up. Back flat. Pressing your bottom to that back wall. And 3, 2, 1, release. Very nice. Okay, we're going to stretch those obliques just a little bit. So let's leave our hips in place and lean it to the side for ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ke, j. Good. Arms down, shoulders back. Ich, ni, san. Keep going. I want to wish all those wonderful, wonderful fathers out there a very happy Father's Day. It's a very big deal here. It's a very big deal in my family, as you can imagine. My dad is a patriarch to the fullest, and we think the world of him. And today we celebrate him and all that he does for us. And shoulders forward. So we actually went to brunch today. As I've mentioned before, we're all vaccinated, and so the restaurants in different places have started opening up. And we had a brunch today that was, oh my goodness. So I'm moving very slow. All right, now let's take it over, stretching those obliques a little bit more. We're not doing static just yet. We're still flowing. knee, other side. Some. Make sure you're feeling the stretch. And as you move side to side, make sure that you're staying in a straight line. When you go over, you're not leaning forward. Okay, rock, sit. Now's the time to work on fluid motions, not being so boxy and sharp. Let things move more gently. Last one. And settle to middle. All right, from here, we're going to take it down. You can take your toes out to 45 if you like, or you can keep them straight, whichever you prefer. I like mine out a little bit. We're going to go down as low as we can. Try to get our hands on the floor. If you cannot get your hands on the floor, rest them on your shins, elbows on the knees, whatever you can do to let your head fall and relax, okay? Here we go. And down. Stay here. We're going to stay here for a good 25 seconds and just flow. If you can, sway it side to side. Breathing. Enjoy what your body can do. Think about the things that you want your body to do that we're going to work on. All right, now take your hands and walk your hands slowly back up your legs. We don't want to get dizzy. And come back up. Now we're going to take it back. When we go back, we're not bending in our back. We're going to push our hips front. So let's go here. Okay, so there's no tension on that spine. This is opening up our hip flexors. So push, itch, and back. Make sure you breathe out. And back. Breathe out. We're going to do two more. Push, breathe. And back. One more. Push. And back. Good. All right, let's take it down to the ground. It is so hot here. I am not complaining. I love the heat. We have extreme weather here in Memphis. It's either very cold or very, very hot. You can see even my floor is starting to buckle from the heat. So I'm sweating. All right, let's take it to butterfly legs. Feet together completely. What we're going to try to do is pull those feet in as much as possible and then let the knees fall. And press. Excuse me. Pressing down. And release. We're going to press for 5. Ready? Press. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And release. Let's go again. And ich, ni, san, shi, go. Good. You should feel this stretching in your inner thighs and your hip flexors. 2 more times. Press. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Last one. Press. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Very good. Now let's take those feet out just a little bit. These are all stretches we've done a million times. We just might not have done them to this extent on our own. So we'll go through them together. And let's lean it over, chin up towards me, pressing. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Release. Take it down again. Ready? And ich, ni, san, shi, go. Again. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. One more. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And up. Very good. All right, let's take those legs out. I only want you going out as far as comfortable for you to be sitting on your bottom. Excuse me. What do I mean by that? I mean, this is sitting on our spine. this is sitting on our bottom. We want our bottom, excuse me, we want our bottom, the two hip bones underneath, we want that sitting on the floor. So even slightly rolled front. So put your legs, oh, this makes me sad. Put your legs wherever you can to be sitting on your bottom. Let's stretch up nice and tall. Take it up to the sky. We're going to reach opposite hand each time for 10, okay? In doing this, we're stretching out our posture, first of all, okay? Over time, our spine compresses and our ribs go down into our hips. We need to lengthen this back up. You notice this when you see people where they tie their belt. They tie it in different places, and it should be on our natural waistline, the part that comes in. Our natural waistline, a healthy waistline, is going to be four fingers from the bottom rib to the top of your hip. I'm going to say that again. A healthy waistline, meaning your posture is up. We're not talking weight. We're talking your posture. A healthy waistline is four fingers and your bottom rib to the top of your hip. Okay? There should be that much space. So we have to work on elongating, stretching up. That's what we're doing. All right. Sorry. Thought I'd explain that real fast. All right, so we're going to reach up, stretching. While we're doing this, we're also stretching our inner thighs and our hamstrings. Ready? Reach. Itch. Knee. Actively feel you're raising this side of your rib cage. Raise your ribs up. Sam. She. It's not in your shoulders, it's your ribs. Go. Stretch. Rook. Sitch. Are you stretching? Hutch. It's not TV. It's not very good TV. K. Stretch. J. Good. And relax. Can you feel the difference? Can you feel how, judge this when you're standing up. Don't feel it when you're sitting. It's going to be different, okay? But this is what we need to work on, really stretching everything out. Now, while we're sitting here, let's do like we did when we were standing and take it over. For flow. Each time, try to go a little lower. Knee. Some. This is for men and women. Men should be just as flowy with their body. I'm not going to say graceful, but they should be just as flowy with their body as women. Sitch. Feel the stretch. Go lower each time. Hutch. K. J. I'm trying to lose my voice. Excuse me. All right, feet in. I don't know what's going on. Hands up and take it over. Chin up. Breathe. Release. And over. Breathe. Excuse me. Release. Notice my toes are pointed for this one. This is a little bit different stretch than the hamstring stretch. We should feel this in our lower back. Let's go over again. Chin up, breathe. Release. Let's go one more time. Take it over. And breathe. Chin up. Release. Now for you to feel the difference in what these two stretches are. All it is just a matter of foot. I'm sorry for the bottom of my feet. All it is just foot placement. Pull your toes back as hard as you can. And now we're going to lean over and keep our back straight, bending at the hip. Feel the difference. Ooh, can't go quite as far, right? Right there. Our goal should be maybe elbows to knees. That would be a great start. Breathe. Relax. Release. Sometimes it's really good to do the static stretching. When we do static stretching, we hold it for very long periods of time. Right now, today, since we haven't been together in a while, I'm going to do a little bit more flowy stretches. That way it's more comfortable. We get back into seeing where we were, what our bodies can do. And then next week and so on, we'll get back to our static stretching and holds. Let's go 2 more. Take it over. Remember, don't get lazy. Pull those toes back. Bend at your hips. Chin up. And back. If it's getting easy, then maybe your toes aren't pulled back as far. Maybe you're not bending at your hips. And back. Okay. This is another one of my favorite stretches in the world because it's not only going to hit our inner hamstring and outer leg, it's also going to work on our balance. Okay? So we're going to grab the inside of our foot and lift it up. Okay? If you cannot grab to your foot, then you can grab the outside of your leg. But this is the goal, is just to grab the foot. Notice I don't have my leg very high. I'm just arm's length. And now we're going to pull it out. And pull it back in. Pull it out. And pull it back in. We're trying our best to be sitting on our bottom, not on our back. And back in. What you don't know, if you put your hand here, you can feel your obliques and your stomach muscles are fast at work to hold your body up and to hold that leg in place, not just your arm. Your abs are really at work on this one as well. I love this exercise. All right, left leg, hand on the inside of the foot. You see how I'm grabbing like this. And lift up. Again, I'm not trying to pull it up high. I'm just out. Just as far as my hand can go, and then I'm pulling in. This is an excellent before class stretch because it's not overstretching any muscles. It's actually loosening up your hip, loosening up your core, shoulder, okay? This isn't an extreme stretch, so it's good for before class. All right, let's bring that down. Now, when you're working on your balance and you're doing stuff after class, you can go for both. Grab the insides of both feet, lift it up, and work on your balance. Pull them in, take them out. Pull them in, take them out. But that's something to work on your own. We'll do that in different class. Okay. Take your right leg, and I'm hoping that you don't have knee issues. We're going to pretend like you don't. We're going to sit seiza on that right leg. Toes on the ground, toes flat. And we're going to take that left leg out. This is in place of the splits. The middle splits, people love to do middle splits, but correct middle splits are actually with your heels up and your body in a straight line. A lot of people like to do middle splits like this with their feet down. This is terrible for your hips. I can't even begin to tell you. It's terrible range of motion for your hips. So we're going to do a half split stretch that hopefully you'll start incorporating in that does just as well and saves your hips. All right? Ooh, time is running fast. So you're going to sit on your leg. We're going to take that leg out and elbows down. If not, you can do hands, okay? Whatever your level is, to go hands, go elbows. All right, and then the point is to slide it out and slide it back. Okay, not too much. Slide it out, slide it back. Now, on your elbows, same thing, slide it out, slide it back. We're gonna hold here, and instead today, we're gonna rotate our foot. So we're gonna go from, can you see my foot? I can't tell if you can or not. Now I know you can. Okay, so we're gonna go from here and we're gonna rotate that foot up and put it back down. Now, if you're on your hands, you can still do this. You're gonna rotate that heel up, toes up, and then put your toes right back down. All right, so let's do that for 5. Ready? Itch, up, and down. Knee up, and down. Sun, up, and down. This is an after class stretch, not before. She, up, and down. One more, ready? Go, take it up, and down. All right, other side. Move to the other side of the camera. Make sure you can see. Again, same as this side. If we're working on our split stretch, then you slide that foot out, slide it right back. Slide it out, slide it back. For right now, we're just lifting and putting down. What are we doing when we do this? I know you can feel it, but just so you know, we're doing inner thigh, right? All of your, from your hip flexor to your inner thigh to your hamstring, and then back, okay? Ready? Take it up. Itch. And down. Knee. This is also, and down. This is also, keep going, a control move. It's not something that we normally do. When do we ever like just rotate our leg in a different direction using the joint, right? Some kicks. Mawashi-geri is a good example. But just knowing that you can control every small motion of your body is it's a beautiful thing. One more. Up and down. All right, let's get a little bit of a lower back stretch in before we go, because we only have 4 minutes left. It's crazy. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna bring both knees in as much as we can. But don't let your bottom come up off the ground. Keep that very bottom vertebrae, the very end of your spine, your tailbone. Press your tailbone into the ground. Don't let it come up. Ready? Now pull your knees in. You shouldn't be able to pull them in quite as much. And release. And again, knee. And release. Just let your toes tap the floor. Where are you feeling this? In your core? Yep. Some. And down. Keep that back firmly on the floor. She. Down. One more. Go. And down. Good. Now we're going to take this is my left leg. I'm going to take my left leg and I'm going to put my knees together and just roll them to the outside while I stay looking at you. Okay? And twist. And back. And twist. You can stay looking straight at the ceiling is the best option. Keep your your shoulders on the floor. Let's go for 3 more. Ready? Itch. And back. Knee. Back. And side. Back. So while we're here, do this in really slow motion. I really love for all of you to incorporate this into your daily routine. You can do this when you're laying in bed as you wake up for the day to get your muscles going, to kind of wake up your lower back if you wake up with a stiff back. But I want you to feel, if my knees and my hips are in a line and I take them down, the first thing I feel is the stretch in my hip, in my butt, and in my lower back, right? Now, once your knees reach the other side, you feel it in your opposite shoulder. Can you feel that stretch? Now, here's where it gets even better. Pull your knees back up to center. What do you feel? You feel your core at work, right? And go. Usually in the mornings, it's easy to wake up our upper body. It's easy to wake up from here up. We can kind of just, okay, we're ready, let's go. But from here down, it's a different story. So this exercise, it stretches you, it works your core, it gets everything a little bit more tight to start the day and get things going, okay? We're out of time already. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, hey, John. Great to see you again. Nice. I love hearing that people are starting to travel. Last week, man, I can't even explain how amazing it was. We were blessed enough to, those vaccinated, we had a summer camp, and it was with Sensei Makami and a lot of other of our instructors within our USA organization. It was unbelievable. We got to train, I believe there was like 80 of us, got to train side by side in a big gym, and just the feeling of seeing people and being able to hug necks again and train beside and feed off of each other's energy was unbelievable. So I really am praying for everybody to get to that point. I hope everybody is staying safe, and that your area will get to that point very soon. Hello from DC. Yes, hello. Christian, good to see you. I'm going to look through here real fast and see, as always, if there are any comments or questions. If not, then I believe, and I'll have to get with Martin on this, but I believe we might be back on for Sundays again for stretching. Martin will have to answer to that. Vince, good to see you. Cartagena, wow, Colombia. It's always so great to see all you friends. Make sure that you're checking out all of the training that's going on. Karate at Home still has a lot of amazing content coming through. Dagmar, good to see you. Goodrick, good to see you. Bertrand, good to see you from France. Oh, it's nice to have you. Nadia, it's always good to see you. Yes, so I think we might be on again for Sundays. If so, I'll see you next week. If not, then I'll see y'all in these classes, because I love doing these classes and visiting with everyone through them. Please stay healthy, stay safe, keep your body positive. Keep stretching. It's very easy for us to gain weight. I mean, we all did. We all gained a lot of weight over Corona, COVID, quarantine. It's just part of it. We weren't moving like we normally do. Do not get discouraged. The weight will come back off. You'll come back a stronger person from it. A little bit of weight always helps you turn more fat into muscle anyway. We're going to pretend. But we're all going to be okay. We're going to make it through this. Don't give up. If you haven't been training, don't say it's going to be too hard to get back into karate. You've sat out for too long. That's never the case. It is never the case. Always come back to your karate. Maybe come back slowly, maybe not competing just yet, but always stay with your karate. It keeps your mind healthy. It keeps your body healthy. And it's just good overall for your well-being, okay? Everybody stay happy, stay safe, and I think I might see you next Sunday. Bye.